The man stole a millionaire's wallet, but the next moment he placed it back on the ground. He patted the millionaire on the shoulder and said that the wallet had fallen. The millionaire, grateful, gave him some money as a thank you. However, as soon as the man turned around, he handed the money over to someone behind him. It turns out that Jack was a master thief known for his skills. He could pick any lock in just 15 seconds. Every night he would sneak into the homes of the wealthy, but Jack wasn't interested in taking anything valuable. Instead, he would leave his graffiti on the walls. He had gained over 3 million followers online with his antics. This time he planned to break into the local judge's house, but to his surprise, the judge's home was filled with strange props and a collection of unsettling photographs. Jack began to suspect that there was something secretive about the mansion. Behind a closet he found a hidden room. What he saw there terrified him. Jack decided to escape. At that moment, the lights upstairs suddenly turned on. The judge had returned home. It turned out that the judge had received an alarm about a potential break-in, so he rushed back to check, but everything in the house appeared untouched. He assumed the alarm had malfunctioned. However, when he casually looked up, he noticed that one of the paintings on the wall was crooked. Seizing the opportunity, Jack made his escape, silently slipping away from behind the judge. But it seemed the judge had heard something and he turned around. Luckily, Jack was quick and dropped to the floor, narrowly avoiding being caught. After 3 days without any word from Jack, his mother reported him missing to the police. Once the police finished taking her statement, John, standing nearby, had a strange look on his face, as if he knew something others didn't. The mysterious thief was none other than Jack and John. They had been sneaking into the homes of the rich, gaining millions of followers online. John, however, decided to part ways with the team, but he knew Jack's final target was the local judge. To keep their identities hidden, John took some letters from the judge's home and hid them in Jack's closet. He then planted a clue that would lead Jack's mother to discover them. This time the investigation was being handled by a top detective. She thoroughly searched every corner of the house until she reached the basement. There, behind a closet, she found a secret room. The judge was now in full panic mode. Lena, the detective, arrested the judge and brought him to the police station. But little did she know this was exactly what he needed to escape. Without any solid evidence, the judge was quickly released. However, Jack's mother was convinced the judge was hiding something. One day she saw the judge bringing a boy home. The judge poured the boy a glass of water and, as they chatted, revealed his deep hatred for homosexuality. The boy, terrified, realized that the judge knew about his past conversations where he had admitted he liked men. Looking for an excuse to leave, the boy said he needed to use the bathroom. But as he did, he noticed that something had been slipped into his drink. While the judge was distracted pouring more wine, the boy quickly climbed out the window to escape. Jack's mother happened to witness the scene and the boy managed to flee. But now the judge had set his sights on her. He deliberately let her see where he hid his keys, then pretended to go out on an errand. Just as expected, Jack's mother broke into the house. She searched every room but found no one. The judge, however, was already waiting for her at the door. When she finally came to, the judge calmly told her that because the man she had been with was quite large, he would need to chop him up and burn him in the furnace. But since she was so small, she wouldn't need to be cut up, she would be disposed of whole. At last, Jack's mother breathed a sigh of relief, only for it to be the last breath she ever took.